Hello and welcome to another episode of Skillcraft. Today it's episode 23 and I've been doing some thinking and I want to get back into the shopping market because I haven't been to shop in a while and there's a little bit of a need on this server for wood. There is no wood shop, so I want to sell some logs. Now I've been collecting some cherry, but that's kind of it. That is all the cherry I have. And in terms of the other woods, well, I'm kind of low on it. Bamboo's not too bad, so I think I want to start with just cherry and bamboo, which is also the two woods that Skilltree needs for his mega base. So that's going to be just a nice little start. Then I'll probably add in some spruce. This is my log one, because spruce is the one I have the most of. I'm aiming for just a chest full at the moment, and then we'll see what needs to be restocked. And I think spruce is just a very useful wood type. But first, we actually need a shop to build something in to actually sell our wares. So let's head over to the shopping district, or well, spawn. Now there is the mall, which is definitely an option, but honestly I just kind of want to build something a little bit different. I do have a shop in here. I actually have two shops in here. Entirely forgot I made those two shops, but I've got honeycomb and the books. Let's actually check. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything. I've not even got anything in there. Doesn't look like anything sold. This will not have sold anything, I bet. Yep, that's nothing. Oh, and all that missing stuff is me taking it for my mega base. So I'm the only user of my shop. So as you can tell, the last one I've done it's not really doing well anymore. The book one did alright, and the honeycomb has made like no sales. So I want to do a different one. Now I just need a location, and it's gonna take up a little bit of room. Maybe we do something here. This could be a pretty good area. I think that's where we're gonna do it. And this is what we're gonna be making. A little axe stuck into the ground at this angle. So just imagine that nice and big right here. Tree is something we gotta be a little bit cautious of actually. But there should be room. And I've marked out a little area. This is meant to be like a little caution, like a work area. And basically I decided to put it here because it would be cool if the spawn was pathed at some point. So I've lined it up as though this path is going to continue. And maybe that's the design. If it's ever going to be in the way or something, it shouldn't be too difficult to move. It's not a giant build. So yeah, that we can keep that in mind. But hopefully that is good for now. And yeah, there should be enough room, hopefully. Let's get building on this axe then. Well, we got ourselves an axe. It looks exactly like the axe that was there. It's an axe. This is just Minecraft pixel art. It's going to be very easy because you're just going block to block. But we don't have the wood chest set up yet, which I'm going to do in a second. I just want to mention, I did take down the cherry tree. I said I might when I first put this board up. But it was just in the way, and I am going to try and see if I can fit another cherry tree in there, because I feel like it is missing that feel of the cherry tree. So I'll probably have to make a custom one, which will be a bit annoying. What was that move? But let's start setting up these chests here. I'm not really sure where I'm going to put the chests, being honest. Not a whole lot of room, but I suppose I could probably just fit them along this line. Yeah, that'll have to do. I kind of made the idea. Oh, hang on. I just thought of something that I missed. We need to name it, so I'm going to put it on this sign here. I have decided to go with the name The Wood Chop, because it's an axe and it's chopping wood, and it kind of sounds like the wood shop. Yeah, get it? Alright, well that's the name. this whole idea was kind of built off of that name. So, right, I've got some more logs set up here, and I'm thinking of doing something like this for now, because these are the two that I need. I just realised I don't need signs, so we can pop them back. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do when I get to more than three wood types being sold. So that's a future me problem. I'm going to sell 3 at the moment. There we go. Those are the 3 we need, and I feel like those are the 3 most popular at the moment. Maybe we can figure out some underground stuff if we really need to expand that much. Turns out I did need those signs after all to actually write the price on it. I'm a bit of an idiot. But here's a quick look at the stock. That's 1 diamond per stack, because bamboo is by far the easiest to get. And then all the main wood types are 2 diamonds per stack, and that's all the stock. And I'm going to do a little bit more collecting whenever I get time. So, yeah. You don't need to worry about the stock of this shop. So I'm sort of going to restock, so let's see how much money we'll make. I got all the cherry wood that I have so far, so we need to restock some of that. But yeah, we're going to need a lot more stock, and need some more bamboo, but a stack and a half, pretty much, of diamonds from this. Yeah, we need a lot more wood, and a lot more other wood types to sell. So that's just going to be ticking away in the background as I make lots of money. Okay, so last episode we built this build here, the little energy reactor that's powering this entire base, which has a lot of lights, so clearly that is necessary. But now, I want to move on to this side here, through the center of the very safe reactor. This little area is very bland and has lots of room for buildings. So that's what we're going to fill today. I'm hopeful that we can achieve the full thing, but at the same time, I don't know, there's quite a lot to do. So let's get started right away. And now we have a little layout. So we've got 3 buildings we need to complete here. And yeah, this is the layout that I've gone for. And I'm going to start on this build here. And we'll see how many we get done today, because they are on the larger side, and this is of course the smallest one, because I like starting with the smallest one. And here we have the first building. It's looking pretty cool. I have missed a slab. I just need to decide what to do with this little awkward corner, because it's a little bit flat, but it's a good start. 1 out of 3 done, and pretty quick. This one is definitely the simplest in that it's just so that this layer just sort of done twice, so it's quite fast. I do feel like this sticks out quite a little bit, and I need to fix that. So I think I'm gonna put like a wall, maybe. Yeah, I think I'll put like a wall here. This bottom section now has that little wall section. I like it. It's definitely better. It's a little weird in that I know it's just a little bit weird, but I think it's good. It gives a little bit of support to one side. It's a little bit annoying and I can't do anything like this side without it looking even more weird and just sort of ruining it. But yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's do it again. Then I just copied the window design over. This wall looks a little flat, but at the same time you're only going to see it as you walk here, and you're going to be quite distracted by everything that's going on here. So ultimately, I don't think it matters. Same goes with the back. There is a back, in that there is a blank wall, but it exists, but no one's going to be seeing this from behind. So I have elected to ignore it. And yeah, I'm going to call this building done. It's looking pretty good. I'm happy with it. So we can move on to one of these 2. I think it makes sense just to do the closest one. So let's do this one here. We do actually have a few things to do, in that there are these patches of grass like surrounding, which I'm going to leave for now. But they're just going to be filled in with like flowers and things like that. And here we go, another house. I decided to use calcite for this one, which was not fun to gather because calcite a little bit annoying. So like I'm not really going to be using calcite a lot, even though it is just a very nice block and it goes really well with the palette. So I might have to see if I can buy any more of that because I'd love to use it more, but I only have a stack and a half sort of left. But anyway, enough about the calcite. Yeah, I'm happy with this build. Come to give it quite nice. It's meant to be like a block of flats, but with a bit more of a sci-fi feel. And it really starts to put together the whole city feel, which I want with this base. Because down here, it's good. We've got some buildings, but there's ultimately a lot of like empty space. Although not at the moment because I have a ton of cherry trees, which you may have noticed in the background. I'm farming cherry wood for my wood shop, which is yeah already sold out. But anyway, once I get this third building in, we'll definitely be getting a city feel. So let's just get straight away and start doing that third building, which is by far the most complicated so far. I think one of my favourite things about a sci-fi style is that it uses a lot of lights, meaning this whole area just there's no torch spam. I don't need weird lights because the lights are the decoration, they are the style. It's awesome. Oh, I'm also going to mention these light designs. These are meant to be like the lamp posts, and I think it's a pretty cool design. It's just got a bamboo fence. That's meant to be the light, but the thing that's actually giving the light is the stand, the two ender rods. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this design, and it's very simple, very sci-fi, and when it's expanded across, it looks pretty good. And I didn't use streetlights here because they're lighting up through the ground, but I didn't want to do another one of these big raised paths, so I needed a little lamppost design. So as I said, this building's probably the most difficult, and well, most complex. It's got lots of little sections, so I'm going to take it on in sections. So this is section 1, and here's the second segment, just the another few lines. This bit works better from afar because of all the slabs. Just had a little bit of a window in the middle there. And now I've also added this big section here. Now this bit is a bit unusual. It's just sort of a weird feature. But the inspiration was kind of like a billboard. But so yeah, that's the idea. Is that it's a billboard. And obviously it's not really advertising anything, but it looks like a billboard. Kind of. Not really. It looks cool. That's what matters. Right now we got another few sections to do at the top, and then we're done with this little segment. Or well, and we've got oh my. Anyway, we've got these things to fill in. So lots of flowers and stuff. Skillcraft has let a bug into my house. What is this? I'm starting to think this beam might have some effects. Skilltree got stuck in here and he's emerged a wither skeleton man. He'll be fine, right? I don't need to, like, do anything about that. He'll be fine, right? Anyway, this building is not quite done. Almost done. Let's just take a look from afar, and it's looking pretty good from the front. All I have to do is, like, a little balcony thing there. I want to just fill that little gap with some more bamboo, because I quite like using the bamboo. And this is actually the perfect time. I mean, this is screenshot material here. In fact, this is actually perfect thumbnail material. Let's just... Oh yeah, that's perfect, yeah. If only my shulker boxes weren't there. Oh well, it's still pretty good. Yeah, this little section's looking pretty good. It's just not quite done yet. Not only do I need to clean this stuff up, I need to fill this stuff in. And this building's missing a back. Okay, to be fair to myself, I haven't done this in a while, okay? And we will do it. I'm doing it right now. I've run out of smooth quartz. So I need to smelt some more. Next time, remind me to use the quartz bricks, these things, because you have to smelt those. You can just one for one craft them out of these quartz. Yeah, it's quite a long process getting the smooth quartz. Maybe I should have built a super smelter. And he's back in the reactor. That definitely can't be good for him. He's definitely going to start glowing orange or something. Well, never mind. He's actually gains the ability to phase through objects, phase through blocks. He is in the glass. Wow, that I worked quick. Oh my. And he's still in the glass. This is... There we go. He's still in the glass. He's actually in the middle of the glass of like 4 blocks. Also, that was like the third endermite he has produced by ender pearling around my base. Anyway, these are great distractions from the actual problem of waiting for my quartz to smell. See, I have an issue because I don't do interiors because I'm lazy. You see, most of my interiors are actually empty. I have about 3 that I've done, and six that I haven't done. And I'm still not gonna do them. You can't make me, but I want to make it look like there's an interior. What on earth? This is an unusual scene. This is just unusual. There's been murder committed on my streets. I don't really care. So anyway, back to the matter at hand. This big window here kinda needs an interior, but I don't want to do the entire interior. So I'm gonna do that little section. I'm gonna make one room and make it look like there's more of an interior when there's actually not. So here's going to be the start of my room. We're not going to go too big, but it's got to be big enough to where it's like actually interesting and I can even fill it. And I would say that this is sort of successful. It's a little difficult to show, but I've just put in a desk pretty much and just some other stuff to just sort of give it the feel of something, and even put a fake bamboo door. And the reason I didn't use a real bamboo door and use 2 trapdoors is because I'm lazy. I didn't have one on me, but I had trapdoors, so I thought that'll do. This is designed to be looked at as you're flying around, so like not really. No one's gonna be looking at this. It'll be fine. So Skillcraft has got a sale in both of his shops at the mall, and I've already purchased a bunch of things. So Skillcraft's made a lot of diamonds. I bought lots of emeralds, elytras, totems, the stream inventory, and everything in here except these 3 things. And they were just good deals, and there was, like why not, So, yeah, I got a lot of stuff, but I'm not sure how much I spent, and I don't want to do the math, but it was a lot, but not as much as it could have been. So we can sort this stuff out. To be honest, I don't know where I want to put a lot of it. But anyway, back to this build here. This little area is almost done. I've got just those final little details to do. I've added the bamboo like support. I don't know the name, like to keep the rain off. I don't know, it just needed something there, so I've added that. And I've actually filled in the back, albeit it does look a little bit bland, but it's the back. Although I did realize that we maybe do need to detail it because spawn is in this direction. So when I fly back to spawn, or back from spawn, I get this view, which is, just not great. So I am going to have to detail that, which is not going to be fun. Because it's the back, no one cares about the back. And I've added some lights through these windows because I do not have plans for the interior, as I've said many a time. So that's just an easy way to just add light in without, and just to block off the door. Usually I would use like black concrete or something like that, but I didn't really need to with this because lights work really well with sci-fi. So just lights. I need more lights. So to clean up this little entrance a bit, I've added some simple details to the walls, and in adding windows here, I need to add a little second room. Let's just break through the window. So this through here is the original room I built, and it added some windows there. So I continued it through here, just adding another little desk, just general rubbish really, just make it look like there's something there, and then linked it up to this balcony here, which had a door, which I previously just put a light on, and I actually can't get out of here. And I finished the little sections that we've missed, so these little grassy bits. I've just put in some flowers over there, and then this one is the coolest bit because it's in the center, so I decided let's have some water. I don't have any water in this entire base, which is something I plan to change, because I'm sure there's a few more areas like these where I just need to fill them, and water could be a good little idea there. Although speaking of this thing, I don't really like it anymore.
I think something else needs to be here. So I might demolish it once I have an idea of what could go here in its place. Because it doesn't really fit. It looks a bit odd. It's a cool little thing. I like it, but just in the location of the base, it is not that good. So yeah, I think I want to move that. But overall, I'm pretty happy with how these builds today have come out. They're looking just nice. It's filling in the base a lot. Let's take a little look from the sky. And yeah, like that is just a massive difference. I definitely done a lot today. So a while ago we killed 3 withers, and I gave one nether start to skill tree, and I made one into a beacon. And so I had a spare, and so I've made a second beacon. Not like there's much else use in them, so I made another beacon. I recently bought some emeralds from that sale, which are in this one, I believe, and it's not enough. Okay, that might be something to think about. Anyway, I hope I have enough gems to actually build this beacon, but I would like speed in this section of my base because the speed from the beacon over there reaches everywhere right up to here. There we go. That was great timing. It reaches right up to here. And so when I'm in my base, I have the tendency to lose the speed. So I think why not put a big beacon right here that we can actually see. However, now I do kind of want it out of iron instead of emeralds. So let's see if Skilltree's got any iron for sale. I believe he does. Skilltree's going to be a rich person from this sale, let's be honest. So at 3 stacks for a diamond, let's just sort of see what we get. I'm not 100% sure how much we need for a beacon, but I believe 2 stacks is enough. That is, wow, I bought exactly two stacks for the blocks. Nice. I believe that's enough. If not, we can come back, and if it's too much, that's fine. We'll always use iron somewhere because it's super useful. So let's get to work hollowing out this wall, and that is why I love my base here. You can just fly straight through there, and it's so fun and satisfying. So enough room for the beacon itself has been hollowed out, but I think I want to go higher, probably to about there, but it would just be cool to have like a big room that you can just see the beam go up. So let's start placing it. I've cut out the 9x9. I've sunk the first layer into the floor because beacons are quite tall. I believe it is 9x9, but this is looking rather large. I'm aware I do have a beacon that I could go and check, but I'm lazy. And I am running out. So 9x9 is too big. Okay, bottom layer is removed. So we're gonna get back to this. Wait. This is not looking... This is only 3 layers. It looks like I needed that bottom layer. I bought another 6 stacks, and let's see if this is enough. Let's get back under here, start placing, and we can finally get the full powered beacon, because this would work, but I need the full power. I need speed 2. I'm not going to settle for just speed 1. And 6 blocks left over. That is perfect. Kind of. Not technically perfect, but it's fine. Now I just need to break this beam all the way up. And we've even got an iron spare so we can get our speed 2. There we go. Well, the beam's not up yet. So let's actually get the coordinates of that, and I'm going to go break it from the top.
Well, the beacon is now set up. We have a full room carved out, and now we have speed 2, which is awesome. Fortunately, we've ran out of time for this episode, guys. Thanks for watching. If you like the video and want to see more, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.